Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into a quick chat, honey. Yes, now as you guys can tell from the thumbnail, we will be discussing YFN Lucci, Summer Walker, as well as Charmaine Bey of Black Ink Crew Chicago. But before we get into them, let's go ahead and get into a Love and Hip Hop cast member known as Juju. Okay, Juju recently got married. That's what it looks like. Now, you guys know Juju has been the longtime girlfriend of Cameron. Okay, they were together for about 10 years or so. He wasted her time for a good 10 years and he brought her onto the show. Still was not interested in marrying her because that's not something that he wanted for his life. He didn't want marriage for whatever reason. You don't want marriage, but you want her to be around and just hang on and just be there for you. Like, what? Okay, so we saw where she and Safari got close when they were on Love and Hip Hop. We wonder what was going to happen of the relationship. Obviously nothing. And as I'm looking at this photo, I see now, like, yeah, we see the type of man that you like. This guy is giving me Cameron tease. All I see is Cameron. So I'm like, girl, I see what the type is that you liked. I guess Mr. Safari was a bit too corny for you or something. You wanted somebody that had a little more oomph and a little more hood to them or something like that. Because that's what this guy is giving me. Yeah, she don't want to got married to this mystery man. It looks like he may be doing well for himself with the whole IG name being CEO 22 Ways. So I guess he's trying to say he got 22 ways to get money or something like that. But obviously, you know, she's happy. But when I see all of these antics, I'm not saying that this is an antic for her, but it seems like they definitely just got, you know, engaged spur of the moment, not engaged, but married spur of the moment. But when I see this and then I hear about Akbar and Alexis and all this other stuff going on with these cast members, it's like, honey, is Love and Hip Hop on its way back? Should we be expecting some episodes this fall? Because that's what it's giving me. Okay, y'all just popping up out the woodworks with unknown beefs and all this other stuff going on. So it's like, okay, and weddings, impromptu weddings and stuff. So it's like, girl, are we doing this for TV or is this for truth? Okay, is this true love? Are these beefs that y'all got out here in these streets true? Okay, but either way, honey, looks like, hey, at least she found somebody that was willing to marry her in a short amount of time versus having to stick around, you know, for 10 plus years being with a fool that don't want to be married and don't want to elevate the relationship in any capacity. So all I have for Miss Juju, honey, is congratulations and good luck. Okay, hopefully things continue to work out for her and her man, CEO 22 Ways, because he is a mystery man. I don't know his name. A lot of us don't know his name, but congratulations to y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, let's move on to YFN Lucci. Let's get into this, honey. Okay, now y'all know YFN Lucci was arrested a while back, and I think it had something to do with like a murder or something like that. Maybe it was back in 2019, so then they arrested him, and then they released him out of prison like around the end of January, early February, and then here it is, we got this racketeering case coming up, and I think he turned himself in or something like that. But honey, guess what? The Fulton County judge denies bond for YFN Lucci during recent court appearance. Okay, now this is because of the racketeering case that he got going on, but they also revoked any previous bonds applied to a murder case he was also involved in. So honey, when I tell you they're gonna get you one way or another, one way or another, I'm gonna get you one way. That's what it's giving me, that they gonna get you one way or the other. Okay, and when I hear this racketeering case, it makes me think about that little boy named 6ix9ine and how all that whole Treyway people and stuff over there, honey. I'm like, listen, them people still behind bars, they let him out. So I don't know if Lucci needs to get to singing like a canary. I don't know what you need to do, but it's not looking too good for you. But I also wonder what's gonna happen between him and Miss Thing, Miss Lil Wayne daughter, Miss Reginae, Miss Toya daughter. What's gonna happen with her and him? Okay, because it seems like as far as their love affair, the legal department is getting in between that. And I would love to see her just go on, prosper, excel without him and find her a new and a better man. But you know, Reginae gonna do what she want to do because that's just how she is. And she's already told y'all that that's just how she is, and she gonna do what she want to do. Y'all not in control of that. So we just gonna have to wait to see what's gonna happen. But to me, it sounds like they done denied your bond. I don't see them, any bond he done presented to them has been denied. So anything down the road that you present to them, I don't see them, you know, releasing him. You just never know, but I really feel like he's going to be in there for some time. So I don't know if Reginae wants to do love after lockup or what she's trying to do, but I think that she should just, you know, go on and do a happily ever after and find her somebody else, you know. Those are my thoughts, but I'm going to let y'all chime down below, okay, honey? Y'all go ahead and leave them comments down below. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and move on, okay? Let's move on to Miss Summer Walker. honey, her and her baby daddy are a trip. Okay, so obviously, you know, they're having some issues in the hood, but I find it's very funny that they're having issues in the hood in a area. Number one, I have a few things. Number one, she sat up there and kept going at his baby mamas, different ones at different times, always having so much to say. Okay, trying to support him and have his back. And now here it is. You said that you never wanted to become a baby mama, but you just became one anyway. So you didn't even listen or take your whole advice at all. So now you a baby mama. Now you up here battling and arguing with him. Okay, y'all always doing this. Y'all was doing this before the baby. Now y'all doing this now that the baby is here, and you was doing it when you was pregnant as well. Okay, y'all be going back and forth, all this talking and stuff. And it's funny because now you're with a child, and you got a child, and the same thing these ladies were saying, you over here having to go through it too. So yikes, honey. Okay, they going through it. So he put on social media, he retweeted something someone said that said, don't feel bad about helping someone and then they casually forget when they are in a better situation. A river that forgets its source will soon run dry. You was the source? You was the, I mean, I know you helped out with like an album or whatever like that, honey. You know, and it was a cute album. I will give you that, but honey, so you feeling like you did all of this for her and her well gonna run dry? So basically you want her to be in a position where she's gonna need you again? Okay, well, you may want to check your own self-worth, but we're going to go ahead and read on. So she says, ladies, run from this type of man. A man that believes you are nothing without them from the start to the end will never want you to be anything without them. They will sabotage anything you do solo and envy you once you begin to stand on your own 2 feet. That's not real love. That's control. Big narcissist vibes. But these big narcissist vibes existed, sis, before you went down this road with this man. This is something the baby mamas tried to tell you and something that you was privy to. Honey, girl, goodbye. Okay, she said that God is her source. She said don't ever try to play her. Okay, and don't ever try to play yourself as if you was that source for her. Okay, she said, and most importantly, there is no I in team. I don't fault her for the clap back because I feel like those were some narcissist vibes. And as I was reading her message, it took me back to like a past relationship myself. Honey, girl, they don't want you to have nothing, do nothing, be nothing, or anything like that without them. They be so insecure that it's sad, honey. But you know, that's how it goes, girl. But again, you know, I'm glad I ain't had no child. About this person, I went on about my life, but you know, hopefully for y'all got this baby. Hopefully you guys can come on better terms, unlike him and his other baby mamas. Hopefully you guys can get on better terms, better speaking terms and everything. Now that you got this child that looked to have been deprived, according to social media, because girl, they was dragging you for this little girl. It was like 1 week and she looked all thick and everything in her legs, and then next thing you know, we see you barely holding her in the photo and she looking all scrawny. So people just wasn't sure what the hell was going on, especially with the little smoothie foods you was over there cooking up for the baby to eat. That baby was hungry. Okay, she was hungry. She wanted some real food. That's probably why y'all got into it. After you put his baby out there like that, he had to go ahead and go in on you because you know he done had a few kids, so he would know. I would hope that he would know. Okay, since he over there taking the kids from the mama. So yeah, honey, you got to be careful with all of that. That's probably why y'all got into it. But you know, that's enough on Summer Walker and her man London on the track, because they gonna give us something else to talk about at a later time. But either way, honey, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on to Charmaine Bey. Charmaine is a cast member of Black Ink Crew Chicago. She is now a married woman. Okay, she's one of my favorite cast members over there on the show. I've always liked Charmaine. You know, not too long ago, Charmaine gave birth to a beautiful little girl, and prior to that, she ended up losing her mom. You know, I believe right before she got pregnant or when she became pregnant or something like that. But she ended up losing her mom, and now she's having issues with her father. And God forbid she loses him as well, but he's going through some health issues. And this is what she took to social media to say as she shared a photo of him. She said, I'm living a nightmare. My dad was diagnosed with stage 4 esophagus cancer just a few weeks ago. Whew. When we found out, my husband and I rushed to Louisiana to get him and bring him back to Chicago so I could take care of him and he could start treatment. Although I know he is the best, although I know he's in the best hospital in the country for cancer, things have taken a turn for the worse. Jeez. After chemo, my dad had multiple seizures, and now he has major memory loss. He doesn't know who I am. And when I bring up my mom, he asks me, what am I talking about? It's the most frustrating thing not to know why my dad is having seizures or memory loss. They are doing everything to find out what is going on and still no results. They have ruled out a stroke and they are just as confused when it comes to my dad's memory loss. Has this ever happened to anyone you love, and what was causing the seizures after chemo? The doctors don't think he is allergic to the chemo and don't know why he is so confused, slash why he has memory loss. As of now, they have no sign of cancer in the brain, but still waiting for more tests to be taken. Has anyone encountered anything like this before? So she is out here crying out. You know, I really hate that she's going through that situation, man. Like, that's tough. And ooh, girl, I don't even want to speak into existence of her father passing, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm sending a lot of prayers over to Charmaine's way. You know, she's been going through a lot these past few years. And if you guys have experienced this with any family members, or you know anything about it, y'all go ahead over to Charmaine's page, at Charmaine Bey on Instagram, and, you know, give her some insight, give her some encouragement, and help her make understanding of this overall situation with her father having, you know, memory loss and just not knowing who she is or who her mom is or anything. And I know that's got to be tough, you know. So yeah, that's all that I have. You know, wishing the best of luck over there to Charmaine and her family. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below for the girl. Okay, if you like to support my channel, okay, here's a few ways to do it down below. Don't forget to like, okay, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as well as Twitter at jamithatsme, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, honey. Bye-bye.